The power industry is once more evolving to serve you better. Since the era was passed, we have been well on our way towards empowering its sectors and stakeholders. To help the Philippines compete locally and globally by making the industry more reliable, innovative, and competitive. This year, we take the first bold steps towards the implementation of Retail Competition and Open Access, or Rcoa, a level playing field where industry players, old and new, compete based on merit and value being offered. A landscape where consumers are given the power to determine who supplies the electricity that best suits their needs at reasonable cost. To understand why this is a big deal, let us look at how the power industry looked before Rcoa. We have the generators, the transmission lines, and the distribution utilities. For end users, there are those that are directly connected to the grid and those connected to the distribution lines. Overseeing the scheduling of the flow of electricity and its subsequent settlement is the Wholesale Electricity Spot Market, or WESM.
This entire system works under the general direction and policies set in place by the Department of Energy and regulated by the Energy Regulatory Commission, or ERC.
Let's take a look at the distribution utilities. We see that DUs have taken on the role of several business units, stepping down electricity, delivering the electricity to customers, metering, billing, and settlement. With Rcoa, we're changing the face of the future's power supply, rewiring the system for more efficient output. First, customers will be further classified: contestable customers and captive customers. Contestable customers have to meet certain criteria in order to qualify, but the benefits and freedom it brings are many. Captive customers are by default status quo and will be serviced by the DU in the same way as before. It is important to know that the threshold level to qualify as the contestable customer will be reduced in time. It is the ultimate goal of Rcoa to make everyone a contestable customer. Second, a new player category will be introduced: the retail electricity suppliers, or simply suppliers. They are companies that act as brokers between the generators, WESM, the DUs, and the contestable customer. These suppliers, after a stringent licensing and accreditation process approved by the ERC, must now compete for the business of contestable customers. Subject to market forces, the suppliers must provide competitive pricing, bundled contracts, unique value propositions, and conduct various advertising and promotion campaigns to woo contestable customers. Contestable customers now have several options on how to get their electricity. They can deal directly with generators, through the WESM, or they can choose to be serviced by the supplier that offers the best deal and value. They can even remain with their DU in its capacity as local supplier if they choose to. Distribution utilities, as we know it, will be restructured. They will now only manage the distribution network and facilitate the metering services for its contestable market. They can organize their own suppliers and compete for contestable customers, even while they continue to service their captive customers. And lastly, they can be assigned to be the supplier of last resort, or solar, a backup plan should problems with any supplier arise. PEMC, which is also the market operator of the WESM, is tasked to manage this new system and act as a central registration body that will administer retail market transactions and facilitate information exchange. Rcoa is already the standard in other countries, but what makes ours more challenging is that we had to integrate retail competition in the WESM, making it one market. It is an exciting time to be in the power industry. The steps and preparation for the implementation of Rcoa have been set in place, and in the coming years, we can expect more and more contestable customers benefiting from this power sector reform. This means villages, compounds, and communities may soon be able to pull together their electricity demands and become contestable customers. In the end, Rcoa aims to promote customer choice and foster consumer empowerment. Someday soon, all of us may choose our electricity supplier as naturally as we choose almost everything else.